Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Gym Floor. Special guest, Emily from Empower Strength in the house, all the way down from Sydney. She's a client of mine and a Standout PT student as well, who has a really interesting story, a kind of atypical but kind of typical story for a lot of personal trainers trying to make their way through commercial gyms versus private versus online. She's moved interstate. She wants to travel. A lot of what the mid-20-somethings want to do, and you want to hear it from a mid-20-something, not old men like Jason and I. So episode's really valuable. There's a lot of little bits of information that you can take away and apply to yourself as well. Even if you're studying, there's a lot of tips to put in there. And honestly, if you've started, you can still behave the same way. Don't be below, go and shadow other people when you've already started. Standout PT intake is still open. Generally, we have a lot of people come through in December because it's a great time where sessions are a little bit down and you got a little bit extra time. Hopefully, you got a little bit extra motivation because the sun's out, you're feeling a little bit good. Things are definitely picking up across the industry right now as well. So it's a great time to get in and work on your business. So Standout PT will give you the direction of what to work on, how to spend that hour a day, getting your business, running how you wanted to, working with the clients you want to, earning more money, and stressing a whole lot less. So head to stcfit.com, go to Standout PT, book a 1-hour free discovery call with me. We'll unpack your business, what's good, what's shit, and see if Standout's going to work for you. Enjoy the episode. Don't forget, before you jump in, because you know it's going to be good, hit the subscribe button, share it to the socials if you can, and just drop us a comment. What do you think of the episode? All right. Cheers. Bye.
Yeah, I saw this meme. It was like my life, and it's a house on fire, and then it's like me, and it's got Sam Sulek just doing curls. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, fucking absolutely.
Are you okay? No, but I have big muscles.
Yeah. It's like when everything else is going shit, go to the gym even more.
Yes, that is the solution to all of life's problems. Seek control.
Yep.
So
I'll just do the workout again, man. It's fine.
Again?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I brought glycerol.
Maybe I'll get double the muscles.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah. I haven't trained twice a day. I know you mentioned before you did your double session, but that's not really the same. Have you ever done 2 weight sessions in a day?
I don't think I've ever done it. No.
Yeah.
I don't think I did that protocol. Just you and Reese did it.
Yeah, Reese and I did it.
Hey, we're live. That's cool.
We got yeah.
Just got a notification about myself being on the internet. That's cool. All right.
Yeah.
Sup.
We got we got swole in the first 10 days, and then we just got injured.
Yeah.
So we ran it for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Stupid ass.
It's not a natty protocol.
And it was like, let's do So what did we do? It was I think we did heavy
cluster set shit.
No, we did heavy chest, and then it would be light chest in the evening. Ugh. It's so bizarre. I would never do this now. Yeah, now I do 2 working sets of an exercise. I do maybe 4 sets. I would have done more in the heavy component of the first exercise.
Yeah.
Than I would do in my whole chest volume for 1 session.
And you and natty.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for letting everyone know.
Yeah.
And then we just got hurt. And then we just did 4 weeks of just shit workouts after that because we were so tired.
I just hung out.
Yeah. Went to the gym a lot though.
Good for God complex though. Better than you. Trained twice a day.
Yeah. We would. I don't think we accelerated our progress any more than just training normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
done proper cardio 2 days in a row. Not sure how.
Well, you actually got your heart rate up.
30 minutes on the elliptical.
Wow.
120 to 130 BPM.
Yeah.
I'm health and fitness. Yeah.
20 minutes.
30.
30.
Yeah. And a 5-minute warm up on top of that.
Sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
I only do 15 minutes, but I don't do the zones. I'll just do cardio until I can't.
Me too.
Do no more.
I only know it was that because my shoulder was hurting.
I was what zone was it? It was fucking hard. Is that a zone?
Puffed.
Puffed. I was sweating and my lungs were working really hard.
The only reason I'm able to quote my heart rate is because my shoulder was hurting using the arms.
I've lost half the cardio people from saying that.
I held the middle. And the hole in the middle shows the heart rate on the machine. That's it. There was no purpose. It was just I'm holding here because my shoulder hurts when I do this.
Yeah. I wonder what mine is.
I have to train shoulders this afternoon.
I wouldn't even know what mine is. You know what I'm doing the thing? Yeah. Maybe 130.
Tired.
29.
Tired.
Yeah. It's just hard.
What's your ab protocol at the moment?
My abs?
Yeah.
As in
we will ask you questions.
Yeah, we'll get you on board
I'm
at
just
some
chilling.
point. Listen in if you want to lean out your abs. I'll do some crunches.
Yes.
Cable
loaded.
So basically, body goes towards the hips, like
Yes.
upper torso to hips,
Yes.
and then lower body goes towards torso.
Hey.
So you just work
Any
them both.
laterals?
Nah.
Try it.
Okay.
Like my spine kind of feels pretty nice.
Oh yeah, and always do dead bugs. You saw those dead bugs I was doing with the cables?
Yeah.
It's good. But that's more for like I'm doing abs, but I'm doing my hips.
Yeah.
It's like kind of
definitely-
working
it's-
It's like blending the veggies with the
function,
pasta sauce.
not really.
Even for my own self though.
Yeah.
I'm blending the
I
veggies.
know what I'm doing, and I'm
I
still
know
doing
I'm
it.
mind fucking myself. But I do it at the end so that
Yeah.
my abs feel more worked from the other two exercises.
Got it.
And then I go do cardio.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
same cable rope crunch, leg raise, lateral cable crunch.
Yeah.
The lateral cable crunch, I swear to
It's going to
God,
thicken my waist, bro.
my spine is just like, you should do that more.
Well, this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon it'll make your golf swing better.
Probably.
Not that we...
Find out.
I mean, I've been getting back into golf.
Find out in 3 months when I play again.
Yeah, I've been getting back into golf, but that's because I have more free time than you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jace messaged me yesterday. I'm like, fuck, there's heaps of work to do. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, can I do anything? I was like, come to Gisborne and just play with my kid for 2 hours.
I had to look after my niece and nephew all weekend. I'm like, brother, I'm kid out.
Yeah.
So,
Nope.
just did
No.
2 days of it. I'm like, see you later.
See you in 3
Nice.
months.
Yeah, it was fun, but I was happy to see him leave.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, look, I love you guys, but yeah.
Hand 'em over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long
My
as you-
nephew's like into Call of Duty now too, so
Oh,
it's like
beautiful.
That's dope.
like cheat code. However,
And so until they stop and they're overstimulated.
well, it was like I kind of felt bad because the first day was raining,
Mm.
so I'm like, look, man, there's nothing else to do. Like, fuck, have at it.
Yeah.
Because he was asking me like, hey, uncle,
Got any games on your
have
phone?
you got a PlayStation? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. And he's like, have you got Call of Duty? I'm like, yeah, bro. And he's like, oh, I'll play it at home. I'm like, all right, I see where this is
Yeah,
going. You know,
yeah.
they just like start
Yeah.
playing it in the seats. I'm like, just ask, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, we played for ages, and then the next day, I'm like, there's no video games today, bro. And he's like, what? And he was like, why? And I'm like, you see that? And it was like the sun was out and stuff. I'm like, we're going outside today.
Yeah.
But he was cool with it. But then it got to like about 2:00 and we'd been out and had lunch and whatever. And he's like, I want to go home. And I'm like, we're not playing video games when we go home. And he was just like, fuck.
Damn. Got me.
Yeah,
At least he
yeah.
tried.
I love how they think we don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like just some of the shit that he would say.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
It's like you are-
I was you.
I am very impressed with the steps you've taken to get here, but I've been you.
yeah. It's like I don't just magically forget. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah.
I'm
you know
better
what?
at this game than you
It's a
are.
great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hilarious. But yeah,
That's very
you can
good.
look after your own child, mate.
Yeah. As long as you DJ at his first birthday, we're fine.
Yeah, sure.
Elijah Land has been locked in. First birthday.
Elijah
I'll make
Land.
I'll make a
festival.
Spotify
That's sick.
playlist.
Yeah. So when
Yeah.
he was like 4 months old, he just decided that techno was the fucking best thing ever.
Stop.
It's good.
So you carry him up to a speaker, and as soon as he could feel it, arms and legs just fucking
He
everywhere.
loved it.
So every night he would start getting grizzly at like 4:45 because I would finish at 5. And Amy would start messaging me like, "Are you nearly done? Because this kid wants to rave like right now." So yeah, his first birthday is going to be a music festival.
A rave.
That's sick.
Great.
Can't wait. Invites are done. Come on,
Live
see.
stream it?
Yeah, that's mad.
Maybe. I'm not sure how all the other parents feel about that. My kid that I don't put his face
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the internet.
he'll have to wear a mask.
Hopefully we put enough like
Yeah,
face
shit
paint
on his face. Yeah.
yeah. So we're going to get a face paint person in.
Yeah.
But instead of doing like butterflies and shit, we're going to do festival patterns.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool.
I mean,
Keen as.
like I said last week, I'll wear my fishnets.
That's the real reason we're doing it, to be honest. Amy heard that on the pod and was
Bush
like,
off.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
M, welcome. That is the banter section of the podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. So my goal for today is to get an understanding of your career progression because I think it's really common and I think you're now moving into a point, even like your transition to Paddo
Yeah.
and then where you're going in your next steps, and we'll talk about those later. Watch the rest of the video. See, I'm getting it.
Ah.
It's YouTube speak.
Yeah.
That a lot of people are aspiring to, but haven't made it there yet. So I want to start from the start. Flight attendant.
Yep.
Was that straight out of school?
No.
What did you do first?
I worked at Blockbuster.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
old
I'm an
school.
OG.
Best.
Yeah.
That is old school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your high school job?
That was
and you
my,
kept it?
That was
Fucking
my
love
first job.
Blockbuster, man.
Fucking mad.
Yeah.
Love it.
Blockbuster, news agency, my auntie's, financial
Yep.
admin.
Yep.
Very
Mhm.
basic. Receptionist for a doctor's surgery.
You're doing heaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then I got into flight attendant because I was like, I knew I didn't want to go to uni. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So, skipped that. And then I saw Qantas were posting positions. I was like, all right, let's do it. I want to
Isn't
travel.
that hard?
Yeah. What's it?
Isn't
get
it like
in
you
or
have
to
to
do
go
it?
to Jetstar before you even think about Qantas?
Nah.
Like that in my head, that's how it works. That's how it
It's
works
like
with
the
pilots.
It's like the feeder program. Until you get good enough, like you guys take.
yeah,
the,
go
take the
here and
Jetstar.
prove yourself
Take the cheap
with the peasants.
Ugh, yuck. I hate Jetstar. No, like you gotta have a good head on your shoulders
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah. So I had a client who flew with Rex
Yep.
for years, and it was like the only way you get a pilot job
Yeah.
in Qantas is like someone retires or dies.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
You're like once you're in, you're in.
And then it's like there's 15 people that all want that one job,
Yeah.
and they're all pilots somewhere else.
Maybe it's different for pilots.
Yeah, well, that's like, and so I think I just carried that, and then obviously
There's
the
like
Yeah.
30 people waiting to be
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
a flight
Every time
attendant on that flight.
Qantas just walks into
Your
Jetstar and
position.
just like, your employee of the month last 6 months, you're getting the call.
Yeah.
Come
Nah.
play in the ones.
Pretty good
Nah.
feeder system.
Yeah, if Qantas, $500 an hour for business coaching, you'd be fine.
No. It's separate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
No.
So
Is that interstate? Like
Yeah, I
interstate
just did domestic.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
didn't. I was applying for international and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
she didn't work for
See you
Jetstar
later.
long enough.
I didn't work for Jetstar at all, guys. Please don't associate me
Don't
with
put that on
them.
me. Don't put that on me. Okay, so did that from school to COVID by the sounds.
So that was about 3 years.
Yeah.
And then
Is it fun?
Is it
Yeah.
fun? Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the international would be. Is it good? I feel like it'd be good because you get a
I
couple
think
of
it'd be tiring.
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah,
But I think it is.
a couple
like,
of days off, and
yeah.
they put you up somewhere.
It's just longer trips, and then you have kind of longer time off. In
I think
between.
Yeah.
you and I would fucking hate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would never do it.
But for the right person, I think it'd be fun.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Like when I see other people enjoy it, it looks like they're having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would fucking
The
hate it.
person that
Yeah.
needs the
Yeah.
same rigid schedule
Fuck.
Yeah.
day
No
in,
way.
day out.
See, that's me
Whoop.
underneath.
Yeah.
So I got real
I would've struggled.
I'm a homebody as well. Even though I love travel,
Yeah.
I'm a homebody.
Mhm.
I love my
Yeah.
routine.
It's like you like travel until you don't, and then you just
Yeah.
like, I won't go home.
I hate this
And
now.
I just and you're on call, and I had anxiety
Yeah.
being on
Yeah.
call. I hated it. Like I was like,
Yeah.
fuck, my phone's gonna ring. And
Did you always like when they call you, like, say you were busy and you weren't? I used to do that all the time.
No, you can't say no.
Oh, really? I
No.
used to work for an agency, and like we had to work at like anywhere in the casino, and they would call me and be like, "Oh, hey, we need you at right now or whatever," and I just be like, "Oh, sorry, man, like, got so much to do," and I'd literally be like leaving the gym to go home and play Call of Duty, but it was like if it wasn't in my diary, I
Not
just
doing
couldn't
that.
say yes to it.
Yeah.
If I wasn't,
Yeah.
if I didn't know how to shift,
Yeah.
I couldn't go in. Just like ring me and come in. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, that's
Nah.
against the rules of my brain.
It hasn't changed.
No,
Yeah.
we got.
There's
That's it.
no surprises. It's not allowed.
Oh, it can't. I'm getting my skin's crawling just thinking about it.
Yeah, if I
Oh.
ever like an hour out of Standout was like, Jace,
Yeah,
I'm fucked, bro. Like, you need to take this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'd be a real problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd do it, but fuck it, the anxiety would be next
Yeah,
level.
that's see, I had that, but
Yeah.
we couldn't say no, so we got paid for it.
Yeah.
Not obviously the same hourly rate,
Yeah.
but we got
Oh.
paid a little bit
Yeah,
for being on call.
yeah, yeah.
So if you didn't get called, you still got something.
Mm.
Ah, I see.
But if you get called, you
An
get
anxiety rate.
yeah, yeah. Like
Fucking, was it like
full like
quadruple
waiting room
time?
anxiety. It's just shit. Like
Fuck that.
I
Yeah.
hated it.
How hard is it to do? You like, how do you do shit? Because you
Yeah,
like,
I just couldn't do anything.
yeah, because
I
you're
was
like,
paralyzed.
oh,
I think
the,
that-
the phone might ring,
Yeah.
and then you just like, oh,
Yeah.
can I go to the gym? Can I like
Nah.
go meet this person? Oh, fuck that.
I think
No.
that entire job is for the person that lives day to day, though.
yeah,
If you're just like, I'll figure tomorrow out tomorrow,
yeah,
flying to another country, another state, another whatever, all
Yeah.
the time, like
Yeah.
if you just, I don't know where I'll be tomorrow.
yeah. You got to
Yeah.
be. You got to be. Yeah. absolutely.
Super
If
flexy.
you have that,
How'd you do that for 3 years then?
I don't know. It was fucked. And like I missed out on everything. Like I work on Christmas Day. I'd work and it's just like I just got so sick of it, and I was just like I really miss like hanging out with my partner and like his family and doing these events and doing those events. And in the end, I was just like, fuck this. And COVID happened. I was like, there's my excuse. And
You know the best part of that is
You've had a shit job.
you had a shit job, so now it makes anything else easier.
But you know, it wasn't that shit.
Oh, okay.
Like it wasn't a shit job.
Yeah, but at least
just didn't
at least
suit me.
If someone was like,
it created sacrifice though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
So
you wake
then-
up now and you're like, oh, I don't really like that client that much. It's like
You
it's better than being on fucking call.
That's
for
it.
Qantas.
That's
Look, I went from flight attendant, COVID hit, and I went to packing oranges in Waikerie, which is a small country town in SA.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's
So
another.
that was the
There's your
lowest
shit
of
job.
lows.
There's your shit job. Everyone's. I
Cold.
feel like everyone who's done it, everyone who's
It
gone into
was-
entrepreneurship, small business, and they've done well, has had a shit job.
It was horrible.
Yeah, like I said, I worked at a casino. It was awful. To see people like crying and shit because they spent money they haven't got,
Oh,
and they would like be like super drunk and like they'd knock drinks over like the table and shit, and you're like, bro, you're a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop spending money.
yeah, and that was like 4 a.m. on the casino floor, and I'm like, I hate this job. You know, someone would like barrage you with abuse, and then 2 minutes later, you got this dude with his arm around your shoulder, like, because he's wasted. He's his best man. I'm like, don't touch me. Like,
off.
yeah, I'm just like, oh, and then like, oh, the anxiety of like having to go. I used to sit in the car and hold my steering wheel. Like, I used to just grip it. Isn't this fucked up, man? I used to just grip it and twist it, and then I'd be like, okay, I can do this.
Yep.
And I used to get out of the car and go to the gym. To work.
do you know
man,
what though? So many
crazy.
people are still in
Live
that.
like that every day.
live like that. Like clients.
that also makes my skin feel
All the stress.
Fuck, man.
Driving to a job you hate every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even like some people would do it at the gym. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's just like, oh, you know, I don't know how.
Insecurities or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know when
Yeah.
my next client's coming. I don't know, like, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's a PT. Yeah,
Well, yeah,
yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like, you know, they're just like getting up and just like they're just tired because they're getting up early and like they know they need clients and they know they need to make money and help people, but they just don't know how to. And they're just like, oh, I'm just going to show up. And they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that anxiety fee is just the price of Standout PT. It'll be fun.
Yeah. There you go. Pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap.
I'm pretty happy with
Fuck,
that.
I would pay.
I'm pretty happy
I
with
would
that
pay
one.
5 times that now, sitting in that car, gripping
Yeah.
that steering wheel. Oh my god, I would sold my car to solve that problem. Oh,
It's
anyway.
funny the perspective though. Hey, like, is it you people that are able to work themselves up so much around PT? It's like just make a phone call.
Yeah,
You feel better.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting. So, flight attendant packing oranges. How the fuck do we get to personal training from that?
How did we go to? Like, can I ask how we went to packing oranges, or are we going to leave
I got
that
stood
off
down from flying.
Oh, I see. You.
I
yeah.
need money.
Yeah, fair. That's all right. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for sharing. You could have just said, "Shut the fuck up."
No, that's literally as simple as it is.
Yeah.
And it was shit.
Good on you.
I had a job application come
Thank
through
Good on you.
for any time. So we've got PT team running at any time over here. I had a job application come through the other day. Why should we hire you? Because I want a job.
Hey,
Yeah.
Good on him.
I was
man.
like,
Tell 'em how it
brother, is this just to tick off your fucking
Yeah.
applied for 10 jobs, get my dole money? Because, wow.
Yeah, that's like you can screenshot that and put it on the internet as a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a meme.
Fucking hilarious. Cool. So
Yeah.
we packed oranges,
Yeah.
got jacked biceps from picking
Yeah,
up
so in
oranges
that
all day.
time, no.
Was that F45
My
time?
chronic back pain got worse.
Love that for you.
That's
course
when
it did.
I was doing CrossFit.
Yep.
So I was into fitness health, and I was starting to get into that space. And then I was like, oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to study my Cert 3 and 4 in fitness because I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as it is. And
Yep.
then I did those, and that's when I kind of started working with Danny as well for my back pain.
Yeah. Did you do the cert thinking you were going to get into the industry, or
No.
you were just? Isn't it crazy how
So many people
people
don't.
do that? Like but they do the cert to just learn about fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like because
Standout PT is cheaper, guys.
well, realistically, you know, you hire a coach.
Yeah.
If you're a Gen Pop person looking to improve their health,
Yeah.
like invest that in a coach.
$5,000 is a lot of sessions.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but so many people do it. Yeah,
Mm.
it's a really.
I just thought
we used to
yeah, I
teach it
thought
and
I
it'd
was
be like
the way.
half the room.
Of course,
Yeah.
you think it's the way. It's like
Yeah.
I'm going to learn what the personal trainer learned.
Yeah.
Like it makes perfect sense,
Yeah.
right? And then you're going to go to like whatever RTO, and they're not going to be like, no, you can pay your $5,000 somewhere else. They're going to be like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I just get my commission for the month.
But then of
So
course
what-
I learnt more with Danny,
Yeah, of course.
and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, this is sick.
Yeah.
But I don't regret doing that because then I was like, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. What point in the course were you like, actually,
I think
this
in
is
the
way
Cert
better than
4,
packing oranges?
in the Cert 4.
Yeah.
Because my partner at the time as well, he was a PT whilst managing the gym as well, so I kind of got exposed to that a little
foot
bit.
in the door.
Yeah, and then he was able to sign everything off,
Unreal.
and then it was fully online as well.
Yeah.
So
So
super-
Em's actually really underqualified. Her
So-
boyfriend just signed everything off. She hasn't done any of the course.
But still work with me, please.
I'm good now.
But literally, like, just everything else since then has just been from other coaches, like,
Yeah.
and then just obviously doing the work,
Yeah.
getting in the gym.
Mhm.
But
So halfway through Cert 4, you were like,
yeah,
this may be a thing. My boyfriend's doing it.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like vibes.
yeah,
You were still SA at this point?
yeah, still in Adelaide.
Did you start coaching in Adelaide? Start PT there?
So I set up a home gym, and I started working out of that.
That also blows my mind.
Yeah,
But
I don't know why I
people-
didn't go to a gym.
But people do it thinking it's easier.
Yeah, it's way harder.
Mm.
It's like,
You gotta
oh,
get
just-
how do you get the people to your house?
Yeah, I'll start small and I'll just
Yeah.
open a garage
Yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
I'll
Well, I
just
think
put-
it's because the initial investment seems quite small, right? It's like,
Mm,
actually, maybe not.
not really.
Yeah, because once you buy like some weights and a barbell and squat rack.
So you're gonna, like, your 15 grand's going pretty quick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
True.
again,
Mm.
shout out to Clark. He had
Had it all.
a barbell. He had all
Yeah.
the things. He had bumpers. He had like a big like, so you know, and then at this point in time, he went off to do his training for defense. So he was away. So I just took all his stuff.
It's mine's now.
Yeah, I set it up at my house, and I was like,
Fuck
all
yeah.
right, let's go.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
yeah.
I just thought for some reason, I just thought people would come to me. I thought I'd have friends and family come in. And I was like, oh, just
Yeah.
keep it like, you know,
Did they?
friends and fam. Yeah, I had a couple.
Yeah.
How many sessions were you reckon you were doing from the couch?
Oofed. Not heaps. Maybe like 10.
This post lockdown?
This is lockdown didn't happen in Adelaide.
Yeah, Adelaide was kind of in and out. Hey,
Didn't really
it
happen.
was like not.
I
It
don't
wasn't
think
as
you could
easy.
still do everything like
Wasn't
Yeah.
as easy as Sydney, but it was in Melbourne.
I don't
yeah,
think
nowhere
it-
near
I
Melbourne.
think the rest of the country was
Well,
not Melbourne.
like,
so-
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
second in the world or something. But
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about it. Makes me sad.
all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 10 sessions out of the garage.
Yeah.
What's that, like
It's not too
$1,000 a
bad.
week? Or you're not charging that much?
No, it was nothing compared to where I'm at now.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
It was like $60 a session.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
50,
$600,
60.
but no overheads.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
And I was still flying as well, so doing both.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So it
Yeah.
was like a side hustle at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. When in that phase, did you like, maybe this is the thing? Or was it not yet?
No, I was kind of forced to go into it. So then Clark came back and he was like, all right, we're moving to Sydney. And I was like, fuck, okay. And with my contract with Qantas at the time, I could not transfer base. So I couldn't
Yeah.
transfer from Adelaide to Sydney base. It was a shit contract. And I had to make this
Should have went to
decision.
Jetstar.
No. Make the decision to
Quit.
Yeah, like apply for international, stay in Adelaide, go to Sydney, not fly anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is a lot. And then I was applying for international Sydney base. Oh no, this was before that. And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go all in the gym.
Mad.
Mm.
And that's when you went
and
to
the
Anytime?
business. That's when I went to Paddo.
Right.
So I went straight into Paddo when I moved to Sydney.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the other way.
Because Danny was there.
Yeah.
She was
Ah,
like, come
yeah.
in. And I was like, great, looking for a gym. And she was
Yeah.
like, work with us.
Yeah.
For us
Fair.
at our gym.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. So you
So
went in as a rental trainer there?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Fuck.
I would
Yeah.
never do that ever again.
Yeah. I wouldn't advise anyone.
We
does.
kind of, it was like the garage
Yeah, it's the same.
again, just
Yeah.
in a gym that you're paying rent to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's,
Yeah.
it's better reputation, I guess.
I don't
but-
even know what, like, I have no idea what I was thinking. But I also
But
had,
you don't know, I guess. It's
Yeah,
to be fair,
exactly.
yeah.
You haven't
but I had
exposure.
support, like, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't alone. I had support.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair.
Clark and stuff. So it was very,
So, sorry. So, if you don't know who Paddo is or what Paddo is, it's a boutique gym with a very strong reputation, very impressive equipment in a quite well-off area in Sydney. I've got I think I've picked up clients because they saw me there. They're
Right.
like, you must know what you're doing because you're at Paddo. And I was like, all right, I just went to work out there, but
Sure.
Yeah.
I kind of do though.
But it's a private club. Don't get access to call list. Don't get access to members. Like, it's not a health club where you can just go pick up and call 300 numbers and get clients.
No, it's not a commercial gym.
Yeah.
I think it's capped at members as well. Like
Yeah.
the members are capped. So
And it's like everyone that, it's not like,
it's other coaches that train there.
Yeah.
There's no one else.
yeah, because no one else cares about,
The type of equipment.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah. So
that
like,
there's a $13,000 hip extension.
Yeah.
Pin loaded hip extension, which I used last week, by the way. Big fan.
good.
Big fan. Liked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I love it.
Had to Zercher it because my arm's too long.
Yeah. I've been doing that. It just
Yeah.
scratches all
Yeah, it
my
sucks.
arms, but whatever.
Yeah, and you need someone to help.
Don't
For the
really
gains.
care.
Yeah.
For the gains.
Have you seen them? Oh, you would have Kayla on it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. So
So straight into Paddo. What was that first 3 months like?
hard.
Yeah. Terrifying.
I had one client for maybe like, I don't even know how long.
Gosh.
A couple of months, just one client.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I need to go to a commercial gym.
Yeah. Okay.
To actually get leads.
People.
Yeah.
Just get in front of people too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 So you kept, because I know you overlapped. Did you keep Paddo the whole time, or did you
Yeah.
leave Paddo, go
Yeah,
to?
kept it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. All right. So, a few months in, this isn't working. Go to Anytime.
Yeah.
What made you choose Anytime?
No real reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's close by.
Yeah. So this we haven't really talked about it a lot on the podcast, but basically we're managing a PT department inside an Anytime Fitness.
Yes.
So we're like the contractors that kind of run it. Mimi heads it up there. So speaking to like the club manager, and it was just like, so a reality that you need to understand is like Anytime's kind of a joke when it comes to reputation for personal training.
Yeah.
It's like when someone comes to us and they're like, I want to go to Anytime, you're like, get every fucking stat you can. Because sometimes it's phenomenal, other times it's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have that criteria in mind? Did you know to look how many new members there are, how many sales there are, how many leads I'm going to get? Or was it just like Anytime's better than Paddo?
No, not initially. And then I got a mentor and he gave me all that criteria.
Good.
And then I finished at that Anytime and I went to another Anytime and I asked the questions. And
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the first one you chose was shit?
It was alright. Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah.
The management was
They
shit.
won't listen. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like the management was shit.
Yeah.
I won't say which one it was, but it was just like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
Other PTs were fucking weird as well. Like, like they were just
Just a weird culture.
yeah.
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 All right. So we're 3 gyms in.
Yeah.
We get to
so
Anytime again.
One Anytime, still at Paddo this whole time. Been there since I've moved to Sydney, which has been 3 years. Left there
How long were you at the first Anytime for?
maybe like 5 months.
Right.
And then was at Paddo again, just that's it for a while.
Okay.
And then maybe a year ago, I started at another Anytime.
So it's your third Anytime.
Second.
Second.
Oh, second. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
And how'd you go?
That was better.
Yeah.
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 But I realised like there was a reason why there was only one PT there and he wasn't full.
Yeah.
I thought it was an opportunity as a female coach to come in.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, and then, there was, like, I got a little bit of growth.
Mm.
And then that just went stagnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, I'm moving to Queensland now. So I finished there
I bought. Yeah.
like 2 months ago.
So over that time frame, what's been like your average clients at Paddo then?
At Paddo.
Mm.
Number of clients or sessions?
Session.
Sessions, maybe 10 to 15.
Yep. And then the similar at Anytime?
Similar. And then they all wanted to train at Paddo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a few finished.
Yeah.
And then I'm kind of like averaging that 15
Yeah.
now.
As you move. Yeah. But with an online base as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many online now?
I think that's about 8 or 9
Mhm.
clients. Yeah.
So the upside of the pathway you've taken is the absolute responsibility of finding your own people. From the garage, from Paddo, from too many times that weren't supportive. Like, it's always been on you to find your clients.
Yeah.
So I feel like online space-wise, that's put you in a position to be successful. Because I think we see, like, good life trainers, say, for example,
Yeah.
where building a client book's much easier.
Yeah.
Really struggle to transition online because it's like, yeah, but I just make 20 calls and I get 2 clients.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exposure's not.
Yeah, you don't have to...
Conversations aren't as high, the volume.
Yeah, you don't have to crack the code of getting someone to come to you for you. It's just you go out, there's people, grab people, take people
You have
back.
the uniform. You work for the gym.
Yeah, leverage that authority rather than building the brand authority,
Yeah.
personal brand. Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah. So big lesson learned. Don't do that. Go to a commercial gym and go to a good one
Yeah,
when you first start.
that's so interesting. So now we're far enough into the YouTube video. I can give it away nowadays.
Go for it.
So now we're going to a good life.
Yes.
What influence was that? Like, yeah, I'm thinking the same. Dude.
Go.
Like, you're gonna
You're gonna crush
blow
it,
your
man.
mind.
Yeah.
So was that a conscious? Not saying that what you've done was a mistake, but a conscious choice to be like, this is a much better pathway.
Yeah. Because I had all those questions. Like I was like, I had a couple of calls with the PT manager. I was like, tell me your members, like active members. I was like, went through all that stuff. What's the demographic, like everything. And then also I know a coach that works there.
Good.
At the one that I'm working at.
Awesome.
And so he's obviously as well spoken pretty positively about it. So that was kind of my decision process.
Yeah.
Just get more feedback. Like, you just get more understanding of what you need to look for, though.
Yeah.
You know, like even now you like courting out because these places and getting all these pieces of information because you've been in it.
Yeah.
You're like, to set myself up for success and help as many people as possible and obviously like make my business thrive. Like this, I know this is what I need.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you, like if I built a house again, because when we built the first one, I'm like, where's the thing with the shower head in, like the shit, you put the shit in the shower? They're like, oh no, you need to put that in there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
you fucking
pay for
serious,
that.
bro? Like,
Yeah,
where do I
yeah.
put my soap?
Yeah.
Like I had to buy a thing that hangs off the shower head. Like the soap thing on the wall, you have to tell them to do that. So just like all of this stuff, like, you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
these little bits and pieces of information that you collate from your first experience, your second experience, your third. And like, let's be real, if I build a house again, I'd be like, I'll miss some shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the same. It's like you're collating this stuff and you're like, I need to know this, and this. And then I'm making a logical decision to make sure that you're setting yourself up for the likelihood of success.
Yeah.
But it's not to say that like it's a slam dunk, but that's all we can do, right?
Yeah. Do you think that's impacted too by studying online? So like when we taught out of Good Life Club. And we had the Good Life Club experience to be able to say, and even like getting signed off by your partner too. It's not like you went and did heaps of different shadowing environments and stuff where we were able to say like, so for example, in Melbourne, it's like, if you're serious about training, there's a bunch of cool gyms.
Yeah.
Bunch of cool gyms. And if I lived near Paddo, I'd probably train there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't fucking PT out of any of them.
No.
Because it's just like, I know the demographic of the person that goes there doesn't pay for personal training.
Yeah.
No, you need to have a client base
Yeah.
to go into that gym with.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I feel like the disadvantage of the Cert 4 moving online as much as it has is you don't get that contact with a club, with a mentor, with someone in it.
Yeah.
And the shadowing isn't pushed as much.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the practical component, like I know, look, don't get me wrong. I was the one who signed off his hours at university for his resistance training modules and didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the guy in the YMCA was my mate.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, the best coaches that we've mentored who run really successful businesses and are still in the industry now by choice were the ones that did the extra shadowing. Yeah. And I would just say to them, like, if you want to be the best at this, you need to come as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know, and like us being, mentors with a moral compass, we're also letting them know the realization of the job as well.
Yeah.
It's like, these are my clients. I've acquired them through my own business. The gym doesn't hand them to me. They provide me with opportunities to get them. So the person knows exactly what they're getting into.
Yeah.
You know, and then they see how you interact with them, and they see how you serve them. And
Yeah. And we did that when we were teaching too.
yeah, absolutely.
It was like, it was a 3-hour night, and usually you get through the work in 90 minutes.
Yeah,
So it's like, all right, so now you know fucking the gas system. This is how PT works.
Yeah, and I did do shadowing. I did it with one PT, and he was in a boutique gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And so when I went to and he was amazing, don't get me wrong. He was a great mentor. But he was my first mentor. But when I was like, I'm moving to Sydney, I'm going to Paddo, I think because he only knew that space as well. He was like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
And it was just a bit.
Yeah, it's like for like. So he's
Yeah.
going to be like, I'm familiar with that. It's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah.
But the online, it was so easy for me to just get my certs done and just do it and tick it
course.
off.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like you
Has-
almost need to like do that and then seek it out.
Yeah, either that or like, actually, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, I think you need to go and physically, like you said, like just take it on to do the shadowing.
Yeah. If you were my friend,
Yeah.
I'd be like 5 gyms, 5 trainers. At
Right.
least a week.
yeah.
Just to go and see. So it's interesting, right? We were just saying like at any time has this reputation for us as mentors, as a like, be fucking careful. Good Life still seems to have this reputation of beneath. Like, I don't know how you felt about whether like, oh, what are people going to think if I go from Paddo to Good Life or anything like that?
Don't think anything.
You don't think like that, so that's kind of good. But I think a lot of trainers would.
I did when I went to Anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
There
like,
you go.
I'm going
Yeah.
to a big commercial. Like, people think commercial gym is just means like
bad.
it's tarnished.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
low
way
tier.
of getting a lot of experience in a short period of time.
Yeah. People think that it's some kind of skill level thing too. It's like once you work in a boutique gym, you must be good.
Yeah.
And that's not been my experience at all.
No.
Some of the best trainers I know were health club trainers.
Yeah.
Are health club trainers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think, where was I going with that? Just like the idea that because it is a Gen Pop facility, that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like, I ran 9 powerlifters my last year at Good Life.
Yeah.
3 of them went to nationals.
Yeah.
Like,
I had a $200,000 a year business easily
Yeah.
without even trying, no marketing, no anything for over 6 years in a row.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, a big box gym, Good
It's
Life,
shit.
this, that is shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was training bodybuilders, powerlifters, people who are dedicated to the gym. Sure, you got your ones that, tested your patience a little bit, but it's like, people are throwing shade on the name and the gym and that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucking killing it here,
Yeah.
bro. Like, are
Yeah.
you serious? So they're the people, like, every now and then when you talk to someone, they say something that you don't believe with these, so you just eject in your back of your head. Like, you're there in physical matter.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah,
gone.
so when they just like they slag on like the rent system and all that, like, I'm not paying this much, and I'm like, dude, I was
Yeah.
banking like
Yeah.
$185,000
It's a you problem.
after my rent
Yeah.
in my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a mentoring call during the week with a coach who's like moving towards bodybuilding. And like that's his niche. He loves it, which is great. He's like, oh, I just feel like I've probably got a couple of clients I just need to get rid of. I'm like, oh, how come? He's like, oh, they're just not that. Like, they're great. They're great people and the sessions are good, but they're just not. I'm like, why do you need to get rid of them? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, is it a reputation thing that you need to say I only train bodybuilders?
Yeah.
Like, you're having a good time. They're good people. You can get value from them. He's like, yeah, like, I don't. I'm like, are you fucking clock watching, wanting to get out of the session? Like, no. I'm like, what do you get rid of them for?
Yeah.
They come to the gym. They pay you. You have a positive experience. It sounds fucking good to me.
Yeah,
He was
every
like,
time.
oh, yeah. I was like, Jace still has elderly people come to his house and train.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking awesome. He was like, oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting dynamic, I think, that happens. And I'm really excited for you to go to Good Life.
Yeah, I think I just like, it's just when you stop caring what other people think. Like, I was just like, the only people I care about the only reason like I was like, oh, like I'm going to it anytime. I was worried about other coaches' opinion of me.
100%. Yeah.
Not my friends, not my family.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Not my friends, not my family. Like other coaches. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares? Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a living.
Which is your biggest obstacle to overcome when you
Period.
when you're young and young and or new to the industry. It's like just so like seeking validation from your peers because you don't have that stack of proof and you don't really know if you're good or not.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get it from them and you end up making the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care
Once you fucking break those shackles, man, it's like it's liberating as fuck. You can just get after things the way you want with who you want.
Yeah.
And do things that line up with your goals and vision.
Yeah. And I've taken so much from paddy. Like I'm so glad that I've been there because it's like so good for your experience and like just learning from everyone else there. Everyone there is above me, like not above me, but everyone there is like more
it's a good circle for growth.
Yeah.
The quality is good there.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just decent. Yeah, it's good from that perspective. Yeah, like I wouldn't say like
the denseness of quality of coaches in that gym is pretty hard to find.
From a skill set perspective, like hard skills, amazing. And then it's like if you only got that volume opportunity of learning the soft skills of PT at any time at the start, it's like that mixture would have been fucking perfect. Because you just needed the like, the calls and the conversations and like the awkward ones of like I'm fucking deer at the headlights. Like I don't know what to say when this person says this to me and I fucked that sales presentation up, like I wasn't clear with the goals, or like you just needed all of that too. Because you're like, I'm a really good coach, and then now I'm a good communicator of like what I do and how I serve people. It's like once you put that together, it's like that's where the runs just start coming on the board,
Yeah, I had no practice.
Yeah. Well, now you got it all though, so you can go into this next environment and fucking kill it.
Yeah. There's no other option.
No.
We say all the time though.
I have
like,
no doubt.
Yeah,
we talk about like the PTs that get fat or like the undercover the PTs that get fat and then lose all the weight just to like show the experience, to document it.
That's what I do.
People do that.
That's I secretly do it. That's why I did the hot cross bun diet. That's why I did the hot cross bun diet to show you guys I can lose.
What was his name that did the Macca's one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's kind of a thing to like.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a situation to then show, well, now I've been where my clients are and I'm going to get back. Jace and I often talk about doing that with like just going to a good life for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes we feel like they're just like, you don't know, man. You don't remember what it's like.
Yeah, to just be like,
it's like the stage
this
build
is
your
what
business
it
for
can
12
be.
weeks. This is what you can do.
Yeah. And I think if you apply yourself in the way that you will have had to get to where you are,
Yeah.
game over.
Absolutely.
Especially with the technical skill set you have.
Yeah, we're on.
So I have a question. What has given you that conviction? Because you were just like, there's no doubt. Like, what is it that gives you that feeling?
Fuck.
Describe it. Why? Like, obviously it's personal development, but there's, I want to know why you think you can just go in this time and kill it.
I think because you just, over the last year, like a lot has happened. There's been a lot of change and I've done a lot of like, a lot of personal development and stuff, but I feel like I've just gained this deep trust in everything I'm doing and you cannot make the wrong decision. For example, like, I chose Anytime, but like I got this from it.
Yeah.
Or I chose to do this and I got this from it. So I just have this like, that's just my mentality now. It's just like, you cannot make the wrong decision.
Yep.
And it's already written. Like I just know that it's,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just this, I don't even know how to explain it.
No, I love the fucking confidence. It's amazing. Because that's half of the battle for people who are trying to start.
Yeah.
It's like they just, for whatever reason, don't have the energy.
Yeah.
And in our line of work, energy's fucking important, man.
Yeah.
Like you're working with people and they're choosing you.
Yeah.
And it's like if you don't have the right kind of amount or, kind of, you don't project well.
Yeah.
People see through that shit.
I think it is that though, because like I've really stepped into my authentic self.
Yeah.
In the last year. Coming to Sydney, I was like still sheltered and a bit like, scared, like tippy toes,
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm just like, I don't care what I say. I don't care what I do. Like I'm just being me. And that's attracted a lot of people online.
Of course, that's how you do it. Like, you have to do that. Right?
Yeah.
People need to relate to you and like you.
So I think it's just more so just like, I've just come back to myself and who I actually am at the core.
Mm.
And that's just giving me this deep trust.
Do you feel like that also is because you have acquired all of these skills and experiences along the way, though? It's just like to be that comfortable. Like Ben and I always talk about, it's like, how does someone young and new to an industry that they don't know the outcome? It's like you show up for the gym because you know the outcome is like, if you work hard, you'll get bigger and stronger, right?
Yeah.
When you're younger and you are trying to build a business, you don't know if you're going to be successful and you don't really know who you are.
Yeah.
So it's like we always talk about, like, you've got to kind of almost, like, for lack of a better term, fake it before you make it.
Yeah.
But it's like now you don't have to fake it because you know you're good at your job. You know who you are as a person. You know what your values are. You know where your goals and your vision are. And you've got a system and a service and a method that helps get results with people. So all of those things together, you're just like, I'm gonna fucking crush this.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know if it's because I'm also like getting older. Like I'm just like, fuck it. Like I just know it's gonna work and I just make it work. But I think from like the balance of Any Times and a boutique gym, where it's like I'm around these like really successful people, and that's built a lot of like trust in myself when they trust me and they, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or like they're sending people to me. It's like, oh, they trust me.
Yeah, so I am good.
So that builds my confidence.
Of course.
But then also like the anytime I needed that for like the practice of just like gem pop and like talking to people and being like, what the fuck is this? Like, how do I deal with this?
It's almost like a nice and humbling reality check too.
Yeah.
Because you go in there and you're just like, I'm no one.
Yeah.
And all these people don't know who I am, and I don't have the status of this gym, and I don't have people feeding things for me. It's like, I've got to fucking take control of this.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to take control of my business, because sometimes, like, if you get those people who have been kind of fed too much, when they have to move to a different environment for whatever reason, and it's on them to actually put the work in and, you know, have the proof and all that, it's like they end up just crumbling.
Yeah.
Because they haven't had that awakening of like, oh, fuck, hang on a minute. I've got to pick the phone up. I've got to send the DMs. I've got to, you know, do the consultations. I've got to have these hard conversations with people.
Yeah. I think I've just made a lot of mistakes and I've had a lot of setbacks, and I'm just like, but I keep going and I keep getting that little bit better each time.
It's the hero's journey.
And that's just built that proof of like, I can actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes me think of that, like the Peterson thing. It's like the further you walk down the road, you get a different view. So your idea of like there's no wrong choice, like I went and did Any Time, but when I got to the end of that, I now could see X, Y, Z.
Yeah, you can't make a wrong decision.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I think that's really, really valuable.
Sorry, everyone. You can't.
Yeah.
Don't care what you
Liberates years of mistakes for me.
Agreed. Every mistake we've made
validating everything.
It's like, that's the reason we're here, bro. It's fine, man. It's all right.
Yeah. So I think all of that has just combined.
So when do you move?
January.
Exciting.
Yeah.
You start straight away?
Jan.
Are you having a bit of...
I'll be there for a week and then I'll start the following Monday.
Awesome.
Mad.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Any fears?
Any fears? Some. More so just me being alone for the first time for a long time. Like on my own, by myself. I'm in charge of everything and I'm responsible for everything that happens in my life.
Yep. Because
I was in a long-term relationship and I was very supported in that, financially, other ways, and now I'm out of that, and it's a little bit overwhelming because it's like, like I don't have backup.
Yeah, I've got to go all in.
Yeah, I don't have backup financially. Like if I get stuck with something, it's like, well, it's up to me to find that money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I think it's more so that rather than the business. But then I'm like, that kind of fades because I'm just, I know I'm going to...
should fuel...
It also makes you so much better.
Yeah, it feeds your energy, right?
Yeah, like my mentor, Alex, the other day, we were on a call and he's like, I've never seen you with this much hunger and drive. And I was like, yeah, it's like up there. Like he's like, I've never seen this from you. And I've worked with him for like the last 2 years. And he's like, it's up.
Yeah. Yeah, we see it all the time. Like, we've seen it a lot when we mentor people and they've got, like, another job or, you know, the partner, like, is really well off and they're like, I would like this to be a thing. But then they kind of know that, like, their partner's taken home, like, a ridiculous amount of bread. So it's like, oh, if it doesn't work out, it's okay.
Yeah, it's a safety. Yeah.
And then you're like, you're almost like I've had situations where I'm like, how much annual leave do you have? And they're like, this much. I'm like, take it all. And I'm like, and you're gonna be fully self-sustainable by the end of that 6 weeks, and you're gonna quit your job. One of them took me up on it, quit their job, because it was like, I got 6 weeks to go all in. There's no option. And then we had other people that were just like, I hate this job, and we're like, this is what you've got to do, and they're like, done. And then the rest of them are just like, just could never fully just go all in.
Yeah.
And it's just because there's like this big cushy mattress at home that they can just chill on.
Yeah.
You know, which kind of halts their decision making.
Yeah. I think that definitely influenced my decisions over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
Like I was just a little bit comfortable.
Yeah.
I was like, it's all right. He's making
he'll
money.
take care of it.
Like,
yeah.
He'll pay for
Consequences
this.
aren't too high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for supporting me. But, you know, like it was
Cheers,
just,
bro.
thanks. But it also like, I did get a bit too comfortable with like, I didn't have that drive to like get more clients. Like even though it was there, the stress was there, but I didn't do the thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my wife she makes an insane amount of money. And it is very easy for me to fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Or it could be, because even like, you know, we've set everything up so like she could just fulfill everything in our life, and then my money's just like the fun money, right?
Yeah.
Until we bought this house.
Yeah.
And then, but what I've done to overcome that, and like you just don't have a choice now.
Yeah.
Is just like using metrics that aren't money to gauge success.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've got to use other things that move me in my direction. So it's like, you know, making sure that like I'm very clear on the values that I have and like what those top ones are and how I express them, and then the goals that I put to them. Because I'm like, all right, well, if I'm doing those things, like the business is growing, I'm developing as a person, I'm working out, I'm keeping in shape, and like everything, I should be helping more people, more clients, and add, you know, roundaboutish way of making more money.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so fucking easy to just go, she makes heaps of money, so I could just not do anything.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have those ambitions to just fucking scale the fuck out of something.
Yeah.
And like make something big.
Yeah.
Like, have you had to think about like what 3-5 years down the line looks like for you?
Not until like this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I just didn't even think about that stuff at all with business.
Yeah.
What is it now?
What does it look like? Yeah.
Well, when we did our workshop the other day, my like kind of vision is working with like my future partner. I would like to build like some type of business empire vibe there. But for me, it's like more so the community aspect. So I definitely want to be online, but I want to be running like in-person things. I want to be learning, like I want to learn breath work and how to do that and get qualified in that, and to have like female, like feminine circles, that type of stuff. So that's kind of where I want to go. I still want to be a coach and more so just the online side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that because you feel you can service more people and like line up a lifestyle at the same time? Like, have you had to think about my business ambitions and then your lifestyle ambitions, and that's kind of where you've landed with that?
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit of like a combo.
Mm.
I always have wanted to travel like everywhere and
Yeah.
do everything and live in different places. So that's a big driver of that, just so I can live. I'm not locked into a location.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had any conversations with yourself about how you're going to remind yourself of that? Because that's the hardest part, and you know, we can attest to that. And even it's funny because like we can attest to it, but we still kind of did it inadvertently, and we still have this life that 5-10 years ago we would want now.
Yes.
But we don't appreciate it now because we live in it. But
Yes.
it's like we would have killed for this.
Yes.
So the thing I try to do now is make sure that I'm like reminding myself of like, hey man, you said that you could literally plug your laptop in anywhere in the world at any time and still be able to service your businesses.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna? How are you gonna remind yourself of that?
I just have stuff in my physical environment.
Yeah.
Like I have to have things. So like it'll be like your phone background, it'll be your laptop background, it'll be on my whiteboard. I literally have on my whiteboard at the moment, like remember your why. And then I have my things.
Yeah.
It's like community, connection, deep connection, travel. Like I have those things on there. So it's more so like I need a visual.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Me.
Yeah.
I do a lot of vision boards and shit. Like I'm a visual person.
We've done that a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I have multiple things.
I have to have it up as well.
Yeah.
So it's on the fridge everywhere.
I've got the phone, fridge, computer.
Everything.
Just anything you look at for long periods of time,
Yeah.
it's like that shit embeds into your
Yeah.
subconscious.
It's in the car, like hanging up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. It's really good. And then obviously we do the goal setting stuff every 12 weeks, 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
12 weeks.
Yeah, we do it every quarter.
Yeah, we do it. Yeah.
You, Jason and I usually plug in and actually do that workshop. Every
Yeah,
6 months.
I think I need to do something like that where it's like a check-in, like every.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, because not
Yeah.
only, like, things kind of shift a tiny bit too. Like, if we look at some of the
Yeah.
goals we've set, I'm like, doesn't really
Yeah.
kind of land
Things
anymore.
have moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, like life moves and you kind of just, your expectations of, and even just your abilities of what you're capable of.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'll like, we've seen it in Standout. They're like, I've hit all my 12-month goals in 3 months. I'm like, yeah, you just didn't know what you were capable of.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's like, now you've got your energy put in the right areas with the right support and belief. It's like, you guys will fucking crush this. So then
Yeah.
they kind of set the bar a little bit higher.
Yeah.
And then, but they still crushed that one. So then you kind of like, well, again, like set something that's like your 5-year goal should be kind of like a little bit like,
Gulp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like nerve-wracking, exciting, but
Yeah.
still kind of makes you a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
And the more times you do your goal setting, like the better you're going to get, the more clearer you'll be with that. So every 12 to 24 weeks would be ideal, I think.
Mm.
Do you have people that you're like aspirations?
Not off the top of my head.
Mm. This is something I'm really looking into at the moment. It's like my mantra, for lack of a better term, something that I want to really work on for 2025 is be in the room.
Yeah.
So Jason and I talk a lot about like everything feels kind of lateral in the fitness industry now. It's like there's a couple of brands that are fucking cast a pretty huge shadow over what STC is. But STC casts a pretty decent shadow now.
Yeah.
Itself. So to like talk shop with people, we feel really comfortable in pretty much every room we step into.
Mm.
So now it's like the 5-year goal isn't lateral.
Yeah.
It's up. So how do we, because obviously like we encourage people with Standout, one of the biggest things I push on the sales calls and Jace does on the onboarding calls, like come to the mastermind call.
Yeah, so important.
Come to the mastermind call. And we're actually doing a drive at the moment to bring a lot of our old Standout people back just to the mastermind call.
Yeah.
Not even just to have them back, but to have you here, Reese, with 3 trainers. What does it look like to run a 9-10K a week business? What's he doing? What's this person doing that's now got a partnership and looking to bring trainers on, or launching an app, or running a program, or doing a Bali retreat, or whatever? Just like, what are these people doing? Like, we went into this workshop the other day and there was like, what was your success story for last week? And the first answer was a 60K month.
Yeah. Someone did like a 200K launch.
I messaged Jace.
And we were just like,
oh, yeah.
like felt like this big.
I messaged Jace like, I feel small.
200K in a week.
This is the room I need to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't shrink like as in, not gonna, kind of take on the challenge. We were both just like, this is exactly where we need to fucking be.
Yeah.
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 And I want to hear you say things now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
how?
going to listen.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to take notes. I'm going to,
So I'm curious if you draw that. Obviously, you have Standout. You work with Alex.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're looking to for that outside of those things, or you think they provide them for you? That it's like a bit of an aim up direction.
I think they do to an extent, but there's obviously a lot of coaches that are in a similar position to me as well. So for me, it's more so like I really want to get into more of like the female communities and things. So it's like looking at coaches and female coaches that are doing that stuff.
Yeah. Do you know who they are?
I haven't.
Have you identified any or not yet?
No.
Yeah. Is that a plan for when you move?
Because I feel like that's where I feel like in the last like couple of months is where I've really started to like work on finding that niche and where I want to go.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Because I've had the time to be alone and actually think about that stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like up in the Gold Coast, it's like, all right, cool. Where are those people and where can I find those people in like those communities? There's a lot of like women's circles and men's circles. There's heaps of that stuff up there.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, bit of research, see who's doing what.
Yeah. I think something I wish we did was get in those rooms more.
Yeah.
I think we missed the boat
Harder
on.
to find when we're like, I
True.
agree. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. It's just way tougher. Like when
Yeah.
we kind of all just got Facebook and didn't really know what it was.
Yeah, the issue we ran into was it was the same people coming from the States to say the same thing in the same room with
Yeah.
the same people. And we were like, I already know that protein has 4 calories per gram.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we, looking back at it, needed to still be in the room to meet old mate.
We needed to go for who was going, not who was presenting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we missed that because we were just we're so logical thinking
Yes.
all the time. It's like, I'm not going to get benefit from this because I already know it. It's like, I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
like,
just a waste of time.
shot us in the foot
Yeah.
a fair bit.
Whereas like literally had a conversation this morning with an old client. It was just like, I'm going to do free work for you. And not only is it free, it's actually going to cost me money just because I need to be around you and your friends.
Yeah.
And he was like, sweet. And I think for someone like you and anyone in that kind of position, if you're in an Anytime, a Good Life or whatever, unless there's other trainers that are aiming the same way, which is rare, there's usually 2 in every club.
Yeah.
You need another circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to do that on your own, even just because you'll get pulled down without even knowing.
Because, that's it. It's not even that there's no one aiming up. Everyone's aiming down.
Yeah, it's just we're
It's
just
the
the same. Yeah.
The fucking gym's $300 a week and this and that and what it's like.
Yeah, the gym does nothing for me. The PT manager doesn't care.
Yeah, so not only you're not aiming up, you're actually getting pulled down every day. So you need to find a room where people are ahead of you. And then I think the issue is what we did was like, we don't get benefit from that thing. So we won't do it.
Yep.
So like if you're like, this is the space I want to get into, it's like find the most successful crystal girly circles you can and just be like, how do I help?
Yeah.
I don't want anything. I'm going to come to the events for free, but I'll help you put it together. I'll help you run it. I'll help you
Even just
whatever.
Going other people are going to go in the same interests and stuff.
Yeah. I think that's step 1. And then I think if you want to push
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
to the next level, like if someone came to us and was like, the next event you run, I want to coordinate it. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we've been talking about muscle camps and blah, blah, blah for fucking ages. And it's just like the friction of putting it together is too hard to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you want to spend a weekend plus 3 months of prep with, what was our thing, like 30K turnover, do it.
Yeah.
Like, put your time in and hang out and see what we talk about, see what we do.
Yeah.
It's something that I've been kind of musing on heaps. I was curious if you had a plan when you get there, how to plug into those communities.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I've definitely thought about it. And I think there will be more of that stuff up there as well.
Yeah.
Compared to where I'm at the moment in Sydney.
Yeah.
But yeah, my long-term goals are like I do want to be online. But I'm not like, again, it's kind of like a 12-month plan.
Yeah.
Like it's not like right now.
Not in a rush.
Because I do still enjoy the gym. But I just want to get to that point where I can kind of go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, still have that community plug in with the events.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, we're always like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have Standout, we'd be mental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
So I still like
we'd probably
that
be
in person.
both in the gym because
Yeah.
at least
I have to do
Zoom,
something.
we get to talk to people.
It's the
Yeah.
even like like I'd love to run like retreats and
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Yeah, we floated that idea. It's just we'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
It's too many things.
Yeah. Maybe someone will message us now. They can do that retreat for us.
Maybe we'll go as guest speakers and experts in our space in business and strength and hypertrophy training.
Yep.
And we'll come to your
Yeah.
retreat.
Hire us.
We'll come to your retreat
Yeah.
as
We'll
a starting
Just
step.
cover my flights ideally like
Yeah.
the second last week of March. Be great.
Yeah. We'll do it in Thailand too.
Yeah. Just push.
We'll do it in Thailand and we'll do it.
My return flight will be about 10 days later.
We'll do it in Thailand. We'll do it. Is it last week of Feb?
Yeah. No, March.
Oh, March. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week. No.
We've got a retreat that
Yeah,
we're going to, like
yeah.
a business summit.
It's
And we're like,
conference.
maybe we could do the one the week before
Yeah.
to cover the cost of it.
Yeah.
For just the logistics of doing it. So if someone else wants to run it the week before, it'd be fucking great.
Yeah. You got to pay for my wife to come too. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get divorced.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. And if Steph's going, my wife too.
Yeah.
and
Done.
child.
All right, we've just canned the deal.
And child.
We've just canned the deal. It's not happening now. Too many heads.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like we can leave it there.
Yeah, that's great. That's a
Yeah.
really cool story.
Yeah, really interesting.
So,
I think
what's some advice that you would give someone who's starting out now, who's looking to get into PT, doesn't really know where to start? Like, what would you say to them?
Get in front of people.
How would you do that?
As many people as possible.
Where do you think the best place for that would be?
A commercial gym.
Mhm.
And even like going back to like old school marketing, like flyers, cafes, community groups, all of that type, schools, like whoever you
around
want.
the gym that
Yeah.
they go to.
Yeah, but even like the people you want to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want to work with younger females. Okay, well, do I go to high school? Start doing talks and stuff for the high school students. Do you know what I mean? Like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like just
think about where they are. Go find them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for anyone. It's like, where does your client live?
But yeah, starting out
But yeah.
as in front of as many people as possible.
go to
Yeah.
Health Club.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the other big takeaway from this call is get more exposure when you're studying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
go to more clubs,
the
do
thing.
more shadowing, see it, feel
Yeah.
it, touch it.
That's it. And if you're in a position like hire a coach.
That
Yeah,
was my other thing is
like
like
a-
hire
yeah.
a coach or a mentor.
Yeah,
or
I don't like leverage. I don't like the idea that you're just like leveraging that only.
Mm.
But it fucking helps so much at the start just to get work on the systems, just work
Yeah.
on how it's delivered, conversations, all that. It's like
Yeah.
if you're in a position, man, like go
you
after
learn
it.
so much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
be an advocate of the product you're going to be an advocate of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
you need to be a consumer as well as the provider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when someone comes through and they've never had a trainer.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you
Yep.
do that?
Yeah. Never had a
It's
trainer,
wild,
or they're want to be an online coach but never had an online coach. I'm like, how is that a thing?
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
it's bizarre.
Amazing. I think you're gonna fucking dominate.
You absolutely
For
are.
what it's worth.
Yeah, just
I
let it.
know I will.
Just low key, which is not low key at all.
Yeah. I think you do amazing, and I think
Watch out, Gold Coast.
I think the success from the health club, and this is what people miss, the success that runs on the boards, the evidence, the stories, the showcasing, if you can package all that, which you've had to do at Paddo, and you're already really good at it, so you'll just have more of it when you go. So currently you're doing 15 sessions. When you're doing 25 and you're posting 25 different people doing different shit, people are like, fuck,
Yeah.
Em's killing it. And then when Em's killing it, they want to be involved.
Yeah.
So I think that just layers on, and then all of a sudden that's going to positively impact the online part of your business.
Yeah.
You're going to be in an environment too that like, yeah, come down. I can hang out with you once a month if you're online.
Yeah.
It's just so easy to explode. And then I think like getting in those rooms, like you said, whether it's volunteering, whether it's paying for a ticket, whether it's whatever, just make your goal not just to go to the breathwork session, but to create a connection
Yes.
either with someone there, or I would just be where I'm at now. I'm just like, I want the person.
Yeah.
Whoever's running it, I want a conversation with them at some point over the weekend that I get the details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're able to have a conversation afterwards. So plugging into that is then she does this, she's there, she's active, she's doing shit, living an interesting life will show people you're interesting, and the people that are interested in the same shit that you are will gravitate towards that as well. Yeah, that's all going to come together really nicely.
100%.
Exciting. Where do we find you?
On Instagram.
Yes. What's the handle? I know you've already done it, but it's a different podcast.
Empower_strength.
Mad. Cool. Coaching inquiries, bants, podcast feedback.
Connections. You're on the Goldie.
Yeah. If you need
Follow
your angel numbers interpreted, Em's great for it.
Yeah. Any spiritual girlies that want to train hard.
Spiritual girls that still get after it. I like
Hi.
that. Yeah. Still want to PB deadlift.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only if it's like 111 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't. 111 is my number.
Is it?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Yeah. I knew.
I'm in alignment.
Amazing. So Em's obviously part of our Standout PT program, signature 26 weeks. 6-figure personal trainer and still be a fucking good coach. You want to find out about it, go to stcfit.com, go to Standout PT, read all the details. You get a free 1-hour discovery call with me, unpack your business, see what's shit, see what's good, see if Standout can help. Free resource, the Value Compass is still available on the website. I know that's a shit name. We've been informed about that this week, so we'll probably change. Essentially what it is in your entire business on one page, so you actually understand what it is, what you do, why you should be confident in it. Helps with sales, marketing, but also your actual service, what you do for people, and how you get results for your clients.
It's like a business roadmap.
Yeah. So go look at that. It's a 1-hour workshop that we charge lots of money for, and it's for free, and you can go do it yourself. Em's done it a couple of times now, maybe.
It's fucking good.
There we go. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Check in the mail, all right?
All right. Thanks for tuning in. As always, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.